And greetings once again to you, our dear friends. It's Urias here, and this is the monthly topic, and we've just got two more to run in this series of the mind and its attributes, mindfulness and meditation. So today's topic, we'll start with mindfulness, and then the last one we'll do on meditation. And good question you could ask, Urias, well, why mindfulness? Why meditation? Well, think about this. In your day-to-day life, most people, or we could say all people, carry with them a certain amount of stress. You could say, well, Urias, I feel fine, I'm not stressful. But stress comes quite easily. If you're running late for an appointment, you get stressed. If you have to go to the dentist, you get stressed. To the doctor, the stress comes. Driving in traffic, stress comes. Meeting someone for a first time, stress comes. All these areas. So all during the day, there's stressful moments. Or it can come in the areas of your work. Work conditions. Doing this. Haven't got enough time to finish that. So what happens? The mind gets all full of thoughts and stressful thoughts. And what does it do? It basically zips away or zaps away your energy. Because, why? Because the whole mind is clotted with these thoughts. And then stress comes in and builds up. So, therefore, mindfulness being merging with all Buddhist traits too, mindfulness then is very good for people who are, in their busy day-to-day life and just wanting to have a little bit more calmness in their life, just being able to be more relaxed in their life and just being able to want to handle their life, in a very, very positive way, right? So that is, how mindfulness comes in and starts to help you. And you could say, all right, Urias, well, how do you mean with mindfulness? Will that improve myself? Well, of course, it will help everyone who, decides to attend a course, because what it does, it starts to bring the areas of your mind consciousness into a one-pointedness. So what it's doing, it's directing your whole mind and thoughts into a place in your body, through emotions or thoughts or sensations, or the breath, breathing in the breath and then breathing out, just watching the breath, and what you're doing is you're taking your whole attention onto the breath, right, in and out. All right, if there's a sensation come up in your arm, you take your whole attention to that point in the arm or wherever it may be in your body. And again, what it's doing, our dear ones, is that it's bringing yourself as thy master, the whole of mind, the mind consciousness, the thought, the channels that you send your consciousness through, it's bringing it into mastership of yourself, because it's directing it to go to a certain place. Whether it be a thought that comes up, whether it be sensations, whether it be emotions, whether it be, watching the breath, etc. And by doing that, then, everything then, that we'll call it like the controlling element of the mind, is centered in this direction. And once it's centered in a direction, whether it be on the breath or a sensation or an emotion, then all your whole attention is on there. So what it does, it then becomes very difficult for thoughts to arise in the mind, not just one thought, but tens, hundreds, thousands of thoughts to arise in the mind. Why? Because you are, as the controlling agent, have the whole channel of the mind directed in one of these areas in your body when you're doing the mindfulness meditation. So, therefore, that must be good. Why? Because it starts then to relax the mind, so the mind can start to become calm. Now remember, there's probably still many thoughts in the mind, but with your attention not in the mind or on the mind, then those thoughts are still there, but they're just lingering. They're not interfering with your day-to-day life. Why? Because you have your whole attention on, whatever part of the body you are on in mindfulness. And if it's the breath, you're watching the breath coming in and going out, coming in and going out, etc. like that. And if you can do that, maybe 15 minutes in the morning, 15 at night, or start at 10 minutes at night, then what it does, it brings waves of vibrations from your own divine self into the mind, which you're not seeing, of course. But as it does that, then all these other thoughts in the mind start then to become subdued and dissolved away, so that you can then have a much clearer mind and a much powerful area of what you are going to do. Instead of, with the mind all cluttered up and you've got stress here and stress there, then you're not, you have not got a whole 100%, 100% focus on what you want to do. And remembering, when you are doing this also, this mindfulness, you are releasing the stress vibrations around you. Not just built up in the mind consciousness, but built up in the heart, the liver, the kidneys, the lungs, the muscles in your arms and the shoulder areas here and down your back, etc. like that. Why? Because your whole attention is on that one-pointedness, on what you are doing, again, either breath or a sensation in your body. And so with the whole attention there, then those stressful vibrations start just to calm down, calm down, calm down. Why? Because you are not in control, again, of the stressful factors that you are participating in. Why? Because you are in that meditation state of mindfulness like that. So the muscles start then to relax. Instead of being tense like so, they start then just to relax, relax, relax. And your whole body can start then to relax. So what we're saying, again, if you can do it, in the morning for 10 or 15 minutes, in the afternoon, same again, 10 or 15 minutes, then the stress that is in your body starts then to melt away, melt away like that. Not instantaneously, but will do after each and every day that you do this process of mindfulness like that. Until after a month you're feeling better, 2 months you're feeling a lot better, by the 3rd month you're feeling like a new person, in the 4th month you become that new person, like so. So, that is very, very good for basically all peoples who are, struggling in their life with, too much to do and I've got to be here, there and everywhere at the same time. And you know what it's like at this moment on your earth plane. It's rush here, everywhere, and people then are getting nowhere, like so. So it's very, very important then that as you progress along, all right, and thoughts may come up while you are doing mindfulness, but you can accept them for what they are, let them go, and take your whole attention back onto where you were. Simple as that, because if a thought does pop up in the mind, you do not want to connect with it because you are in this mindfulness, meditation. So just come back to the breath again and let those thoughts just float away, and they'll float away. And again, gradually, after each day, each week goes by, you find in your mind, the mind, physical mind, is not so cluttered up with thoughts. And all of a sudden you find that you are becoming on top of your problems, on top of your work conditions. You are really becoming the master of thyself, being able to do what you want to do during the day instead of letting the mind, the devotee come in and control your whole life like that. So, our dear ones, it does take, time. It just doesn't happen once you do it, it's all clear. Like all things, you must work on it, whatever it is, whether it be a profession in your life, whether it be whatever it does, a sports star or whatever, you must, go through those stages of development. So, come back then to the mindfulness, and when let's just pretend now you're coming to the close of your 15-minute there, And then as you do, just, gradually come back. And there's the breath, and just open your eyes and just for a moment just become one with what you are seeing. Whether you are seeing a picture on the wall or whatever it may be, just become one with it. And just when we say that, just look into the picture and become the picture. The picture is your divine self and you are the picture, like that. And then just, gradually stand up, or whether you're meditating on the ground or on a chair, whatever, and then just slowly come back into your life. Don't rush back and say, oh, I have to be there. Just slowly come back in and just feel those vibrations that have been with you throughout, the mindfulness meditation. And then you're bringing this back into your day-to-day world again, like that. And it's quite simple, but it does take a little time just to do that, because a lot of people are quite... as soon as they finish their meditation, their mindfulness meditation, they open their eyes and, right, let's get on with this, and I got to do this and got to do that, They can still do that and get on with that, but it's good when you come out of these particular mindful meditations, is to just, just be supple and just be calm, and then get up and think, all right, I do have to do this at, 10 o'clock or 4:30 or whatever. And that's fine, I will do that, and then just, partake and just gradually get your way back into the physical dimension again. And then all of a sudden, you'll be a lot freer and being able to move more powerfully in what you want to do. Whereas if you just rush up and just rush off into what you are going to do, then you may not be feeling so, relaxed and so at peace with yourself when you are in that mindfulness meditation, like that. So again, it's just practice, and each day you do that, the morning and the evening, then you become better at it. And then what happens? After 31 days, it just becomes a habit with you. So you finish your meditation, mindful meditation, and you just do that automatically. Do you see? And then you'll feel a lot better. And you'll watch yourself grow and expand. And so, mindfulness, our dear ones, must be good for everybody, because it can, again, release the stress in everyone's life that participate in it. And because the stress vibrations are very powerful around the earth plane, very powerful. And if one gets stressed, then one can become more stressed just by being stressed, because you are attracting those stress vibrations to you, like so. So they just come flooding in like that. Whereas you don't want that. You want to be free of stress, like that, so that you can, all right, I'm feeling good, I have this to do, and I can do it. I'm feeling really calm today, and at the end of the day, wow, I have had a very successful day, and I feel very calm and relaxed. Where, most people at the end of the day feel tired, feel maybe a little grumpy, they're not feeling full of life. They're feeling washed out, a lot of people, because, why? The stress of the day has taken over them. All their problems start to come in. What they haven't done today comes in. What they're going to do tomorrow. And that's why people bring this work back with them into their homes at night. And they cannot be relaxed. Because they're thinking this, and this, and this, and this. So, with mindfulness, our dear ones, those stress vibrations can start to just gradually melt away. And you can then come back into the whole divinity of your divine self within and be calm, in the eye of the storm, and be relaxed when you are doing your day-to-day duties. If you are relaxed, then you get your duties done 100% better than if you're full of stress and full of, worrying and all these areas, tension and nervousness, etc. like that. So that is where, mindfulness plays a very powerful and royal part in one's life who is attending or doing a mindfulness meditation. Do you see? So that is very good for everyone. And so we'll come now to the close for this part of the topic on the mind and mindfulness and meditation, and look forward to our last in the series of the monthly topic, not in the series, but in this particular one on the mind, and that will be of the meditation. So, once again, our dear ones, I, Urias, and our group bow to you in God's great light as we come to the close of our topic for today. And, as always, thank you.